There's a black gentleman with a Black Lives Matter. He's got kind of an orange shorts and a black shirt.
In Anderson, South Carolina, that guy is calling police on a black man taking pictures in a bank parking lot.
That gentleman bald head. He has a turquoise shirt on with blue jeans and hey dudes.
The photographer asks about kids.
I don't have any kids. Good thing. Excuse me? Thank you, ma'am. Good thing what? Good thing I don't have any kids? You got something funny to say about me not having any kids? I just said it. I don't take that as a joke.
Take it however you want.
Oh, it's real funny. You can't speak to me in English, but you understand everything I say. All of a sudden, you can understand everything, can't you? Me, the law's on the way. I'll leave.
To the surprise of Mr. Tubby, the cop notes the photographer is not doing anything illegal.
Really? Even with them recording the bike?
Perfectly legal. First Amendment right.
Perfectly legal. First Amendment right, said the officer.
Would it not be odd for you for them to be filming the bike like this?
It's odd. I wouldn't do it personally on my day off.
I mean, can you not find out why they're doing it?
Alpha 788. How you doing,
And
sir?
he has a badge on this.
Yes, sir. Can you tell me why you're filming, sir? I was just walking and taking pictures of the bank.
Just taking pictures of the bank, the police officer shrugged and convinced the large racial profiling guy to leave. He did. We do not have the video to see whether Mr. Tubby had his...
I've made several accusations of race baiting by the Young Turks. This is Rebel HQ, which is a Young Turks channel, as you can see in the far right corner. So I believe this is a classic example of race baiting on their channel. They used to do a lot of race baiting on their main channel, and I noticed that they've kind of moved it away from the main channel. I guess they're trying to be a little bit slick. So the race baiting is now on, more on the Dr. Rashard Ritchie channel. He loves doing that stuff, and I guess on this channel as well. But regardless, I'm going to back up my accusations, unlike them. So the title says something about racist calls police on black man. He says racial profiling guy in the video. So he's making claims without any evidence. I'm making a claim, but I'm going to provide evidence. And that is my evidence. My evidence is, in terms of why I think this is race baiting, is they're calling a guy racist while providing no evidence. That is, by definition, race baiting, right? Because they're going to get more views on this video. They're going to get better engagement from an audience that has been already sort of conditioned to see race everywhere and see racism everywhere, because the content that they're consuming keeps telling them that racism is everywhere. Cops are just out there looking to shoot black people, right? Which is unfortunate, because there's a lot of problems with the police, and a lot of it is power-based. But because of the profit incentive in making it be just about race, as if police officers need to be racist to just be jerks who operate above the law, right? Creating this structure of us versus them. They're the ones with the power, and we are, like prey, right? You don't need racism to have this kind of behavior. I'll never forget the video I saw of this blonde, blue-eyed woman that was thrown across the jail cell by one of these supposed racist police officers. Now, that particular woman had brown skin. I guarantee you, the Young Turks have been all over it. Oh, racist white cop throws a black woman across the cell. As if that's something foreign, that they wouldn't normally do that unless it's somebody with brown skin, right? I don't know if this guy's racist, but if he is racist, and they're aware of him being racist, but yet they don't inform their audience of this knowledge, of this information, it's reckless, right? How is the audience supposed to know the validity of the claim that this person is racist? But that's the whole point. The audience doesn't care. they're going to automatically assume the guy is racist. Here he is, pink-skinned guy with a southern accent. You know, what you doing there, right? So obviously he's racist, and he looks like a bit of a jerk. He seems to be harassing people that are, in fairness, probably harassing them as well, but not quite in such an obnoxious way necessarily, although they can be. The First Amendment auditors are a little bit of a pain in the butt. What they're doing, they have a right to do, but, you know, just because you have a right to be a jerk doesn't mean being a jerk is okay. But regardless, the bottom line is, if this guy is racist, show some evidence, any evidence at all whatsoever. The video does not show anything that is overtly racist. It just shows, first of all, these guys apparently are First Amendment auditors. There are so many people that will behave in the same way. First of all, most of the First Amendment auditors have pink skin, right? So let's clarify that. So with that being considered, there are so many people that will freak out at the sight of a camera, that will behave exactly like this guy, to people who look just like them, right? So the idea that even though you see this all the time, people with pink skin filming, and other people with pink skin calling the cops on them, right? Putting their lives in danger because of a camera. We see this all the time. But in this particular case, it just so happens, I guess the guy behind the camera has brown skin, so this time it's got to be racism, right? You would see the same guy in the video calling the cops on a blonde-haired, blue-eyed person, and it's just kind of like, oh, this guy's a jerk. But now it's a brown skin, oh, it's got to be racism. Like, what? How about this guy is just a jerk and doesn't know the law, right? Doesn't understand the First Amendment. How about that? Why does racism have to be a thing? Oh, that's right. It gets you more clicks and views. And this is why I say this is race baiting. You're using racism for profit. You are inserting racism where it is not, which is increasing your views and profit at the expense of, you know, there are actual problems with racism. And when you do stuff like this, you take away credibility from people who are serious about actually trying to address racism in a serious way, right? Because right-wing media will see a video like this, call it out, as they should, right? And then to their audience, every time they hear about racism, it's a video like this. So therefore, their audience believes that racism is not a problem, right? So videos like this that the Young Turks putting out there is actually hurting any kind of movement to address racism, because it's taking away the credibility from that argument, right? And that makes the Young Turks toxic in that way, just like most American media is in many other ways. This is the Debate Me channel. Debate me in the comment section below. Click on the like button, subscribe, smash that bell. Be well.